Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Anna Morphides with Many Hearts Counseling, and today is day 9 of our 21-day workshop to heal our anxious attachment style, raise our overall energetic frequency as human beings, raise our vibration, become more aligned with a frequency of gratitude. Therefore, if we're predominantly more in gratitude, we're going to bring in more things to be grateful for. And of course, increase our self-love. And again, same concept. The more that we love ourselves, the more we're gonna see that love that we have for ourselves mirrored back to us from our external reality. As within, so without. Today has been quite a challenging day, I would say, for me. A little bit, actually a lot gloomy. So I've been doing all the things just like to feel at peace, so I don't go into the sadness that I usually gonna go into. And I've been thinking about when I was gonna make this video, although I know that it's going to help me. I was kind of procrastinating it a little bit, but I figured since I had to go get ready to go to a gala tonight, which I think is going to be fun and get me out of this mood, or help me to get me out of this mood that I'm in. Doing gratitude and self-love today is going to be a great way to set me off to go to this event, so I don't bring my gloominess with me. But even if I did, that's okay too, because if that's where I want to be today, then that's where I'm going to be, and I'm just not going to judge it. I'm just going to let it be with me, because the more that we stuff or resist our feelings, they persist. What we resist, it will persist. So I'm just going to allow it. And because energy is neither created or destroyed, I'm just going to transmute it. So that is where we have superpower. We can transmute any of our predominant feelings that we have. And there's no better way to transmute sadness, fear, anger, disgust, bank it to happiness and joy. No other better way to do it other than with gratitude and with self-love. So without further ado, we are going to go into, oh no, wait, it's day 10 today, not day 9. I'm sorry. We're in day 10. So magic dust, everyone. Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us 100-fold. So being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it's vital to improving your life. Gratitude is a powerful energy, and so whomever you direct gratitude's energy toward, that's where it goes. If you think of gratitude's energy looking like sparkling magic dust, then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you've received from them, you're literally sprinkling them with that magic dust. That powerful positive energy in magic dust reaches and affects whoever you sprinkle it on. So most of us make contact with people every day, whether on the phone, through email, face-to-face. So if we think about all the people that we encounter on a typical day who provide us with some kind of service, like people that work in stores or restaurants or cab drivers, bus drivers, she's urging us, the author of the book, The Magic. So this is what we've been doing in order to increase the gratitude frequency within ourselves, is The Magic by Rhonda B., sequel to The Secret. And yeah, she's urging us to think about the people who work in service and are giving themselves to serve us, and we're receiving their service. And if we don't say thank you in return for their service, then we're kind of not being grateful, and we're stopping that like flow of giving and receiving. So yeah, I do say thank you a lot. So when I receive coffee, I say thank you, but I can't say that I deeply think about it and do it intentionally. But I actually remember this chapter vaguely because it's been so long ago since I've done it. But yeah, I guess this would be a great way to revisit, to make sure that I keep up my gratitude, because I receive so much service all day, every day. So that's a quick and easy way to keep up that gratitude vibration with ourselves, just by purely thanking people that are giving us a service. If we think about all the cleaners of the world who clean our streets, our public bathrooms, the trains, the buses, the airplanes, the buildings, the maintenance workers, the builders, all the people that service utilities such as gas and water and the roads. When we're at a cafe or restaurant, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to each person as they serve you while cleaning your table. If you're traveling by plane, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to the check-in people, the people in security, the person who checks your ticket as you board. Be grateful to those people who assist you in your work, whether they are clerical staff, receptionists, canteen staff, cleaners, customer service people, and all of your work colleagues. Magic dust them all with thank you. All of them are doing you a service and they deserve your continued gratitude in return. Store assistants, waiters, and waitresses work very hard to serve people. They have chosen a job to serve other people, and serving the public means encountering all kinds of people in varying moods, including those who are ungrateful. I've been a server for many, many years, back in my pre-20s and early 20s. It's not easy to be a server. So I'm sending all my gratitude to all the people that are continuing to do this very important job, because without you, we wouldn't be able to enjoy a meal out without having to cook and clean at home. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So next time you're being served by another person, remember that the person who is serving you is a precious daughter or son to parents, an irreplaceable brother or sister to siblings, a mother or father to a family and children, and a loved and adored partner or friend, and they deserve our kindness and our patience. At times, we may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely towards us or doesn't give us the attention we think we deserve. That happens. I know I have literally screamed at people on those customer service lines, and it's so embarrassing. But yes, I have been that person. It may be more challenging to be grateful in the situations. Yes, it sure is. But your gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. This is also true. If there's one thing that I learned, not only through my own counselor, but going through counseling school myself, is literally what the book The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer wants us to achieve. It's how do we stay so calm, cool, collected, no matter how the other person and or situation is behaving towards us, is the magic ingredient to a peaceful life. Not letting others affect you to the extent that you get discombobulated, anxious, because I know what that feeling when something happens outside of myself, that's out of my control, and it ruins my day or distracts me from my work, takes me off rail, or it makes me want to go to happy hour instead of finishing my project. I know that feeling. So how nice would it be if we can just stay in control of how we think and feel, no matter what's going on around us? And Brian Weiss, Dr. Brian Weiss, the author of Many Lives, Many Masters, he talks about this concept as well. If we can be a mountain and be the stillness inside the mountain, no matter the hail or the storm or the rain or the extreme sunshine, the wind, did I already say snow? No matter what's going on around you, if you can remain still. And then also there's Lao Tzu. He said, if you can be still when your waters are muddled so they can settle, is also this is what we want to achieve through self-love and gratitude, is not to be discombobulated and dysregulated, right? We want to remain calm and heal and even. We don't want to be oscillating, although it's normal to oscillate, but we want to stay as close to equilibrium as possible to just maintain the flow of life, because it is what it is. It is what it is. We just allow it to be. It's just, how are we with those instances? So yes, so we choose to be grateful no matter what the other person's attitude is. We choose magic in our life no matter what. It might help us to remember that we don't know what difficulty someone might be going through at the same time they connect with us. They might be feeling unwell, or they might have just lost a loved one, or their marriage might have ended, or they may be in a desperation and at a tipping point in their life. Our gratitude and happiness might be the most magical thing that can happen to them in that day. That's a great reminder. If you thank someone on the phone for his or her help, don't throw away your thank you. Instead, give the reason why you're grateful. For example, thank you for your help. Thank you for going out of your way for me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for resolving the situation for me. I'm very grateful to you. You'd be amazed at the response from the other person when you do this one simple thing, because they will feel your sincerity. And that's so true. Like, how often do we receive that from other people? And actually, now that I'm receiving it through my, like, you, the viewers, it's like, it just feels so nice. So I'm so grateful to you for watching, commenting, even if it's for a second, coming on here, committing to yourself, doing the work. Like, I'm so grateful for you, because not only are you helping me live out my soul's purpose, but you're also helping you live out your soul's purpose. And imagine if everyone on this planet Earth was just in pure gratitude and love and was living out their soul's purpose. Like, it would be such joyous place to be in all the time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's the whole point of actually the new earth that everyone talks about, that we're in. And also, like, how Eckhart Tolle talks about, the author Eckhart Tolle, that wrote The Power of Now First, and then the New Earth. We are in the New Earth right now, where people are awakening to what actually is really taking place, consciously, how we consciously create our reality, and how much power we have over it, so then we can stop the suffering. So when we say thank you to someone in person, look at them in their face. They will feel your gratitude and receive your magic dust. And that's just such a beautiful way to keep circulating it. So yeah, thank you. And remember that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So the more gratitude we give out, the more gratitude we're going to be receiving. If you really mean it when you say thank you, the other person will feel it. And you will not only have another person feel really good, but your gratitude will fill you with an indescribable happiness. That day, I walked out of the store indescribably happy. And she talks about a story where she gave so much gratitude to someone who was in customer service and was being rude, but I guess turned out they're having a bad day, but she was so nice to them anyways, that the server ended up breaking down and then was just expressing gratitude. They were just expressing gratitude back and forth, and how beautiful is that? So today we're going to take magic dust with us for every person who works in the service. So for the rest of the day, we're going to give gratitude to every service or customer service person that we encounter. And yeah, that's basically the theme of this chapter. And as always, we're going to count our blessings. So Rhonda, the author of the book The Magic, urges us to write out at least 10 things that we're grateful for. And then we're going to write the reason why, and then thank you, thank you, thank you. When I was doing my work, I think I started about 6 years ago, I want to say. Must have been 2018 or 2019, when I would literally sit every morning with my coffee and I would write out 10 things that I was grateful for, the reason why, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I have journals upon journals upon journals. Now I do it in my mind, but pen on paper has really great power, because like Bruce Lee says, you're spelling is called spelling for a reason. It's like a spell. You're spelling out your day, your future, your now. Like, you're spelling it out. You're casting a spell, like Bruce Lee said. So say the things that you're grateful for, write them out, and then I urge you to write 5 of the 10 what you're grateful for yourself, so you can start to gloat about yourself. Toot your own trumpet, raise your own self-confidence, like compliment yourself. You compliment yourself so you can feel good, and your inner child rejoice that they're hearing these beautiful words. of expressions of gratitude about the person that you are, instead of listening to our inner critic all the time, which is what predominantly used to run from inside of me too. And then we're gonna, as we go through the day, we're gonna sprinkle magic to every person that we encounter in any sort of service industry, and any person in general, really everywhere. And then before we go to sleep, we're gonna take our magic rock and we're gonna hold it in our hand, and we're gonna try to find the best thing that happened to us today. And then, as I always say, as we shift through our day and we're forced to think of the best thing that happened, the only things that are going to happen are the good things. So then, instead of ruminating and fixating on the things that we would normally go for, because as humans we are wired to be below the line, so we want to choose suffering instead of joy just naturally, we're going to redirect our mind and go into gratitude instead of resentment or upset or anxiety or like ruminating about things that we wanted to perhaps be different or us to act different because we thought we made a mistake. We forgive ourselves. We give gratitude to ourselves in that moment for having the awareness that we did. We can only do the best that we can with the amount of awareness that we have in this moment. And every moment is an opportunity to be a different version of ourselves and learn more and just be more aware and more conscious of how our actions affect others. And that's all that we can do. So yes, that's what we're going to be doing. And then we're going to switch into the book, The Mirror Work, to continue with our self-love and healing our inner child. And I said that we're day 10. So day 10 is Loving Your Body, Healing Your Pain. And this is the book by Louise Hay, and she really does believe that we can heal our lives and our body just purely by the power of our thoughts. So the lesson today is about pain. What it is, where it comes from, what it is telling you, and what you can learn from it. Many of us live with pain or illness on a daily basis. It may be a small part of our lives, or it may take up a large portion of it. Today, you are going to use your mirror work to open a new door to loving your body and healing your pain. No one wants to be in pain, but if you have it, what can you learn from it? Where does pain come from? What is it trying to tell you? Since pain can be a manifestation of either physical or mental disease, it is clear that both the body and the mind are susceptible to it. I recently witnessed a wonderful example of this as I watched two little girls playing in a park. The first raised her hand to playfully slap her friend on the arm. Before she was able to make contact, the other little girl cried, "Ow." The first girl looked at her and said, "What did you say? Why did you say ow? I haven't even touched you yet." And her friend replied, "Well, I knew it was going to hurt." The body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and beliefs. It is always talking to us if we only take the time to listen. Every cell within our body responds to every single thought we think and every word we speak. The body is always aspiring to achieve optimum health no matter what we do. However, if we abuse the body with unhealthy food and unhealthy thoughts, we contribute to our discomfort. Pain comes to us in many forms: an ache, a scratch, a stubbed toe, a bruise. Pain is the body's way of waving a red flag to get our attention. A last-ditch effort to inform us that something is wrong in our life. And this is so true. The body keeps the score. And a lot of the times, if we're not listening to our gut or our intuition, you better believe it that your body's going to step in and it's going to signal. Like, I had so much back pain and so many issues with my digestive system, and it makes so much sense to me given what I had gone through, because the metaphysical part of it is not feeling supported. I've been feeling that I was going through this life alone for so long. And then my digestive system is like, when you're not able to let go of the past, like you're not able to digest certain things that happen to you and you're like holding on to them, that is literally what creates constipation, is like not letting go of the past. So I had to do a lot of work to let go and reaffirm to my mind that I am supported. And the more we watch our thoughts, because a lot of these are completely subconscious, right? And then I would start to notice what my patterns were. And I had to, let go a lot of that stuff. So When we feel pain, what do? We usually run to the medicine cabinet or the drugstore and take a pill. When we do this, we're saying to our body, shut up, I don't want to hear you. Your body will quiet down for a while, but then the whispering will return, this time a little louder than before. Imagine what would happen if you were telling your friend something important, but she wasn't listening. You wouldn't say it again. You would say it again, probably louder. And if she still didn't listen, you might well become agitated and lash out, or feel hurt and unloved. You might shut down. Sometimes people actually want to be sick. In our society, we've made pain and illness a legitimate way to avoid responsibility or unpleasant situations. If we cannot learn to say no, then we may have to invent a disease to say no for us. At some point, however, we have to pay attention to what's going on, allowing ourselves to listen to our body, because fundamentally our body wants to be healthy and it needs you to cooperate with it. Think of every pain you have as a teacher telling you that there is a false idea in your consciousness. Sometimes you are believing, saying, doing, or thinking is not your highest good. Sometimes you are believing, saying, doing, or thinking is not for your highest good. I always picture the body tugging at me saying, please pay attention. When you discover the mental pattern behind a pain or illness, you have a chance to change the pattern through your mirror work and arrest the disease. Are you willing to pay attention to your body? If so, get started on your mirror work and learn to love your body and heal your pain. We're going to affirm today, I love my body. I return my body to optimal health by giving it what it needs on every level. I love my body. I return my body to optimal health by giving it what it needs on every level. And I'm not going to lie, I've abused my body a lot in many different ways, the way I spoke to it or what I put in it. But now I am a lot more conscious, because it works tirelessly day and night to process everything, my blood circulated, my lymphatic system, to drain anything that's not serving me, all our organs, digestive system, so many things, our lungs, breathing air. I want to help it to the best that I can. So thanking our body every day for what it does for us is amazing, because our cells will rejoice. So what we're going to do today is, if any of us have a pain or illness we would like to work on, we would work on it today. So say it's heartburn that you experience, is you would stand in front of the mirror and you would look deeply into your eyes and you would ask yourself these questions. Where did this heartburn come from? What is it trying to tell me? Have I been eating unhealthy foods? Is there something that I am fearful about? Did I hear some news that I'm not able to digest? Is there a heated situation that I'm not dealing with? What or who can't I stomach? There is a myriad of questions that we can ask ourselves depending on what the pain is. If you wanted to, you can write down, if you feel comfortable, what your pain is. And I do have her book on all the diseases or the illnesses and what body part it's related to and what the metaphysical cause may be, and the affirmation that would take away that metaphysical cause of it. So, example, if you're constipated, then the affirmation would be, I now release the past. I allow myself to go with the flow of life. I mean, there's a lot more to it, because basically you want to really understand what it is that you're holding on to. Like, is it ideas about yourself that you're holding on to, that you're not good enough or that you're not worthy? Like, what is it that you're not allowing yourself to digest based on your childhood experience? So when we feel pain or discomfort, we're going to take the time to quiet down with ourselves and trust that our higher power will let us know what needs to be changed in your life in order for you to be free of this pain. And before we go into this meditation, we're going to remember what Lao Tzu said, who is a Chinese philosopher. To make changes in our lives, we just go one step at a time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. One small step added to another can create significant change in your life. Pain does not necessarily disappear overnight, though it may. It has taken time for pain to surface, therefore it might take some time to recognize that it no longer is needed. Be gentle with yourself. And always ask the questions, how am I contributing to this problem? What is it that I need to know? What is it, or what areas of my life are in need of change? Then we're going to meditate on these questions and we're going to let the answers arise. Because a lot of the times we do know, and I know that we're scared to take steps or make changes. But even if you're scared to take a step and make a change, just at least writing out what you think is causing that physical pain is going to be very liberating and help you a lot. Because I've been in that position too, where I understood where my pains were coming from, but I was just not ready to do anything about it yet. And that's okay too. It doesn't matter where we are. It's all okay. So we're going to settle into our position, whether you're lying down or sitting upright, having your spine upright. And as always, you're going to take your 3 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling longer than inhaling in love, exhaling any pain that you might be experiencing today. Just exhale it out, inhaling in love. And as you settle in, I would invite you to put your hand onto your heart or have them upright, looking towards the sky, so you can receive all the goodness of the words that I'm about to read from Louise Hay. The body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and our beliefs. Every cell responds to every single thought we think and every word we speak. In this world of change, we choose to be flexible in all areas. We are willing to change ourselves and our beliefs to improve the quality of our life and our world. Our body loves us in spite of how we may treat it. Our body communicates with us, and now we listen to the messages. We are willing to get the message. We're going to pay attention and make the necessary corrections because we love our body and give it what it needs on every level to bring it back to its optimal health. We call upon an inner strength that is ours whenever we need it. Here are some positive affirmations to support our health and healing, and we're going to repeat them often. I enjoy the foods that are best for my body. I love every cell of my body. I make healthy choices. I have respect for myself. I look forward to a healthy old age because I take loving care of my body now. I am constantly discovering new ways to improve my health. I return my body to optimal health by giving it what it needs on every level. Healing happens. I get my mind out of the way and allow the intelligence of my body to do its healing work naturally. I have a special guardian angel. I am divinely guided and protected at all times. Perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. I am grateful for my healthy body. I love life. I am the only person who has control over my eating habits. I can always resist something if I choose to. Water is my favorite beverage. I drink lots of water to cleanse my body and my mind. Filling my mind with pleasant thoughts is the quickest road to health. And so it is. I invite you to come back to the room if you're ready, or you can stay lying down and you can continue to be with any discomfort that you may be experiencing, or you might want to be experiencing joy within your body, whatever you feel called to be doing. And don't forget tonight, after you do your magical practice with your magic rock, to think about the best thing that happened to you today, to put on the meditation by Corey T as you go off to sleep, to continue to cultivate that safety in your body. Because, as I always remind us, if we grew up with an anxious attachment style, or the way that we grew up led us to an anxious attachment style, we have a negative self-view, and we were never able to cultivate that safety within our own selves. That's why we seek it, and we chase other people to bring it to us. But now we don't have to. We can just do it for ourselves. And this is the point of this workshop as well, is we're going to cultivate so much love and gratitude for ourselves. We don't need to obsess or ruminate or chase anyone else ever in our life for it, because as within, so without, it's all right here. I'm sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you so much again for all your likes, comments, even concerns. I love it all. Your donations to the channel. Thank you so much. I'm celebrating hitting 1K subscribers today. I am so grateful. I have been tirelessly putting in the work for this, and there's so many times that I wanted to give up because I didn't believe in myself, or I didn't think that it would be possible for myself. But I fight those thoughts every day, and I need to remind myself that yes, I am worthy of it, because I've put in the work for this, not only in myself, but like in my studies. Like there's so much work that I've done to come here. So, what we put in is what we get out. So I can ruin all this just with the power of my thoughts, thinking and feeling that it's just never going to happen for me because everyone else is so lucky. But there's no such thing as luck, really. We create our luck. So I'm so grateful that you're continuing to embrace that, and you are continuing to create your luck and your reality and your life. It's all in the power of your hands. With so much love, I'll see you next time.